Hello friends, welcome to Multiverse with Chandra Kant. And as you know that we meet you every day and discuss about the celestial bodies. So today, what is that we are going to discuss? Let's find out. Yes, friends, this is about Pluto, planet Pluto, or I would say rather dwarf planet Pluto. So what is so interesting about Pluto? Let's find out 10 most interesting facts. Let's get into the orbit of Pluto. As you can see, this is not a single body. There are other objects also floating around in this area. But nevertheless, the first fact is the name of the Pluto is named after Roman god of the underworld. And this is interesting because in Romans there were different gods, and there were different gods for the heavens, different gods for earth, and also there was an underworld. So Pluto was the Roman god of the underworld, and that is why the name has been picked up, because Pluto was discovered only in 1930s, and there was a struggle to find out what are the properties, and it was very dark at that point in time. So that is how the Pluto name was given. So let's find out what is the next fact. Pluto is a very small body, yet it has 5 known moons. There are other objects also which we have not discovered so far, but a small planet having 5 moons, and one of the moon is as big as Pluto itself. So it is proven that these bodies are not rotating around Pluto, even though Pluto is largest of them. They are rotating around a central axis in the open space and rotating around that central axis. So all of them are rotating around each other. So even though there are 5 bodies, this is a very strange part of the space where Pluto and other 5 bodies are rotating around a invisible central axis where the center of gravity is there because of these 5 bodies. So it is a very strange phenomena, and this happens only with Pluto in the entire solar system. Sometimes Pluto develops an atmosphere. Whenever Pluto comes near the sun, the temperature from sun actually gives it more heat, and because of that nitrogen is released, and as a result, during the period when the Pluto is closer to sun, the nitrogen atmosphere develops, and then eventually it escapes out in the open space. And when the Pluto moves away from sun, there at that time there is no atmosphere on Pluto. So this is strange, isn't it, friends? Let's go to the next one. Well, Pluto has a very eccentric and inclined orbit, so it comes quite close to sun sometimes, and then it goes for a very long time away from the sun towards the outer solar system. However, this kind of behavior is mostly followed by comets. If you see, even the comets have very eccentric orbits. So if Pluto kind of body was somewhere inside the solar system, it would have been classified as a comet. However, this is not classified as a comet, it is classified as a dwarf planet. So moving on to the next one. So it is so far off that the sunlight takes 5 hours to reach planet Pluto. In fact, the sun is so dim in the night sky that the sun looks like another bright light, another larger star in the night sky. So it is very, very strange there. It is so far off. What next? Well, since there is not too much light, not a big atmosphere on Pluto, so during daytime also, when the there is sunlight is visible on during the daytime, the sky from Pluto will appear dark, and you can see the night sky stars during daytime as well as nighttime. So the night sky looks dark, and you can see all the stars which are twinkling from Pluto. What next? Well, plutonium, as you know, is a very highly radioactive element. It does not exist freely in nature. It decays and becomes uranium. So, plutonium was created in the atomic power plants, enrichment power plants, where uranium is used to generate plutonium. Why plutonium is required? Because to create nuclear weapons. So, when this element was created in lab or nuclear power plant, it was named after Pluto, and that is why this element is called plutonium. What next? Well, as I said that Pluto rotates on its side. It has a very inclined axis, and because of that, a quarter of the surface, 1/4 of the surface always remain during in the daylight, and 1/4 of the surface always remain in the dark. So there are permanent areas which will get light all the time throughout the year, and there are permanent areas almost the size which is 1/4 of the planet surface will always remain in darkness. So this is some interesting fact, trivia about Pluto. Moving to the next one. And the speed of rotation of Pluto is very slow. It is equal to about 6 to 7 days, Earth days. So sun will rise only once a week, and then it will go into darkness. So again, it is a very strange world where the Pluto is having some of the slowest speed in the entire solar system. If you look at the larger planet, they move very fast. In fact, Earth is also moving pretty fast around its axis, but Pluto moves quite slowly. So we have reached to the end of our journey understanding the Pluto planet. There are certain facts which I thought I will bring it to you. And the most interesting is that it can be classified as a comet also if it was moving in slightly more eccentric orbit and closer to the sun. Nevertheless, right now it is classified as the dwarf planet. And hope you enjoyed information provided today. Do share your comments. Do let me know if you know something more about Pluto, and I will catch you in the multiverse again tomorrow. Until then, I like to say goodbye for today.